Hi there, everybody, and welcome to the first recorded episode of the Isles of Iverion for a very brief period of time, about 2 weeks, actually 1 week now, so that's cool. So let's roll the intro and dive in. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't care. If I have to die, I am not spending another second under your control.
I don't believe that's you. I met the teacher at the mausoleum.
You met a lie!
I don't want to watch the people I love die and do nothing.
Because you can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true.
I'm a pretty good judge of character, so just keep that in mind.
I suppose that's right. We're back!
What's that one country song on TikTok? Grinding on my booty. Is that one how to go?
That is,
You know
but
what I'm talking about?
sadly, we're not here to talk about that TikTok. We're here to dive into the session. So as is tradition here on Roll with Advantage, I don't do the summary. I do for Everin, but not when I'm the dungeon master. That is the player's responsibility. This week on summary is Gemma. Gemma,
Yay!
take it away.
Yeah, so last time, we started off with some sussing out of Yorick's scepter that he got, with Lila casting Identify upon it to better discern its nature. But ultimately there is still the agreement that the deal with Beelzebub and giving it to him should still take place. And the scepter is also unable to fully latch onto Yorick. It's just yeeted into the bag of holding, and then eventually the lead box, where we get it to Zevran's mansion for safekeeping. During the party's time in said mansion, Yorick contacts Elanre through Lila and discusses organising a meeting post the Hells with all of the Crimson Lily members and discussing their role in the war against the Dark One. Zevran also reinitiates the conversation that he had with Nalfian previously and says that all of his stressing and poetic waxing was due to him having this deep feeling of dread, and that he believes that his and Lila's brief deaths seem to vindicate those feelings. He also wanted to entrust Nalfian with a letter, one that he should give to Lila should he not make it out of the Hells. A letter that Nalfian can also feel contains a ring. During the transfer between the lead box and the bag of holding, the scepter tries to reach and tempt Yorick once more, speaking of an army on the Accursed Isle, locked to all but those of House Markol, something that it will be able to help him access. He also tempts with knowledge of the Forsaken and their weaknesses, something that he believes will be increasingly valuable as more of them fall and the power of the Dark One is further concentrated in those who reign. But Yorick is just unbothered. The deal takes place instead with Beelzebub giving him the scepter, and he immediately uses it to beautify himself and the whole layer to appear angelic and divine, although the stench that the layer inherently has makes it all a little uncanny. He also gives a gift to the party to assist in breaking past Mephistopheles' charms. After a brief ride on the Styx, the party arrive in Cardia, and see that Mephistopheles' fortress is under heavy siege. He was anticipating the party's arrival, however, and whisks everyone into his abode, eager to prove himself an ever-generous host. He discusses some of his own intentions. As a true Hellspawn, he cannot claim rulership over the Hells, but he argues that he has a deeper understanding of its running than any outsider. And he only wishes to be able to manifest that, to be able to challenge Eurydice's rulings should she become sovereign. And, of course, only do so in the best interest of the Hells. Deliberations are long and arduous, but ultimately a kind of agreement is made, and that and ensuring that none of his quote-unquote concerns will damage Eurydice's rule, nor will it give him too much power or favor. Before signing the pact, however, he has a request of the party to try and find and bring back some unidentified power source within his lair that previous expeditions have failed to reach. Adding that the power from within it will allow Hellfire cannons to operate without souls, and thus potentially allow those that find themselves down here repurposed and perhaps redeemed. The party heads out, and Yorick is now able to summon a nightmare to help traverse the snow-covered layer. We've come across the source of the power, and at first glance, what is a large metal city is actually a ship that is very similar to the ship that Ephron has, as it is also an Arcan ship. Upon approach, a hologram appears to the party that is meant to be addressed to Ephron. It talks about how there are 10,000 other Arcans in deep sleep within the ship, including Ephron's wife and daughter, leaving the party with a difficult decision of saving the race that was thought to be lost to another failed timeline, or to follow through with the deal with Mephistopheles and secure the Hells from the Dark One. Beep bap bap, that's it.
Beep, bap, bop.
Woo.
Indeed. All right. So with that, we will go ahead and dive right in. Okay. Where we pick up, all of you are in front of the frozen city. Although its truth now revealed to you, it's not a city, it is a ship, one that had been used to jump from one reality to another. 10,000 of the Arcans cryogenically frozen in this vessel. You all heard the words of the High Imperator of the Arcans and Admiral of the ship, the Northern Star, the one you currently are on. You provide the access code, which the name of Ephron's ship, and you are allowed entry. You can tell just from your first few steps into it that this has been here for such a long time. I mean, you could kind of tell from the snow-capped peaks of the look to be like propulsion devices, those pylons outside of the gate. But even inside, you can see that whatever material or magic had been used to cryogenically free some of the Arcans, it seems as though some of that energy, some of that essence has spread amongst the ship. Frost and ice coats the entire area, and that could have something to do with Kania also. No idea. But as all of you take steps down the metallic hallways, your footfalls echo. They ring as you descend deeper. For maybe 10, 15 minutes of walking, eventually you get to a doorway. Standing in front of it, the two different panel doors, they slide open as you approach, seeming some of the technology within the ship still has maintained after however long it's been here. But as you do, the scene that unfolds to you, you can see that this looks to be some type of cargo bay. There are crates fixed with magical runes to keep them locked and preserved, stacked up to the top of a ceiling about 60 feet tall. Within the center, you can see there is a small platform, and there is another one of those discs that was in front of the gate. One that you would assume would project some type of message or hologram. Just as the one you had seen before. However, in this room as well, you can see there are 3 constructs. However, they have these sparks flying off their body. They are erratic in their movement patterns, covered in places by frost and rime. And you can see that on the ground near them is this smaller, about the size of maybe a soccer ball or football, core. Radiates with deep, deep, deep blue energy and has this electricity that sparks off of it. And you can just see off to the side that central area where that hologram disc was. It seems as though it had been removed, preventing the hologram from coming to life. However, as all of you enter, these 3 creatures, they turn immediately. Their eyes begin to glow a multitude of different colors, and you see 2 of these creatures. You don't have any idea necessarily what they are.
Oh, it looks like a
Friend shape.
robot.
And then
I
you
was
see,
just about to ask if they seem friendly, but it looks like they don't express.
and then you see another one that is it's much more horrifying. It is got these like 8 metal limbs that come off of it. It's just a giant ball, as if it was like a construct version of a beholder, but with legs.
Oh, crazy. Oh, that is terrible.
I fucking hate it.
Mm,
It's
The
dogs.
lips and the feet.
And
arguably, friend shape.
they do not seem friendly.
Oh.
As the mechanisms begin to whir, you can see the eyes that they have, like illuminated blue and gold, begin to shift red. As you hear them begin to speak in unison, but almost distorted to a degree. Intruders, detainment, imminent, detainment, detainment, intruders, detainment. As they begin to march towards you, and I would like all of you to roll for initiative.
You know, I would argue that we also look friend-shaped, so I think that leader is off here.
Yorick, not so much,
Hey,
but yeah.
maybe Yorick and Nalfian don't look friend-shaped, but Lila and Twig are, so...
Valid.
By the way, can I roll the dice at the top to roll my initiative? I just noticed that. Is that a new thing?
Yep, you can click that if you want.
Ooh.
What thing at the top?
New toy. Yeah. At the very top
Oh,
of the
this music's
screen.
fun. I'm at the top.
It is fun, isn't it?
Very cyberpunk.
Well, I can't,
Yeah.
it's called Cyberpunk War.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't use like Witcher music when you guys are in a sci-fi
it's
cargo
great.
bay.
I love it. I
Okay.
missed the music you used it when we were fighting that like eldritch creature in the.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I
Sea.
still have that?
That was fun.
Ryan, what was the name of that game? The Dark Tide, is that what it was?
Dark
Dark Tide, yeah.
Tide, Warhammer, something.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry,
Warhammer.
That
Cyberpunk
was
War.
fun music.
I forgot I had this.
I haven't forgotten. I'm obsessed with this music because it's so funky.
Okay, all right, we'll go ahead and begin combat. Starts off slow. All right, we have the...
I remember we played a game. It was so fucking loud. I'll never forget this music.
All right, we have the Septon Modron first. He is going to... Let's see.
It is pretty fun. I love it.
He's going to move 30 feet here, and he is going to hold his action. Next up, we have the other Septon. He's going to move
Hopefully we'll glowy around them.
30 feet. Yep, it's to denote whose turn it is. If it's red, it's an enemy. If it's blue, it's an ally.
Nice.
Just in case you were confused about which one was the enemy and which one was the ally in this fight.
Again, they're friend shape. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a little confused.
All right. He is also, or it, it's a construct, is also going to hold its action. Yorick, it is your turn.
Well, I see Zevran and I are tied. Do we have equal decks, or?
I think yours might be higher. His is 14.
Yep.
I also have a 14.
Then
You go first. You go.
yes.
Well, do we want Zevran to go first so he can do like an AoE thing before Yorick is kind of in there, or if you're not
Sure.
worried, I can just go in. I just wanted to be considered.
No, I can do that. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do yet, but I'll find something.
I mean,
Give me
you
a
could also
second.
probably just aim it further back to not hit Yorick. I was just thought I would ask in case you had a plan.
No. I'm in the middle of making it. So let me look real quick.
While you're
don't know.
looking, if I can. All right. So Joe, was Lawrence not able to come down here? Is Yorick still with Lawrence? What's the deal with that?
It's up to you.
Well, it did cost a pretty high level spell, so yeah, he'll be riding Lawrence if that's all right.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Oh, what's up, dude?
Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick.
Yeah, you please take your time. I guess I'm not sure. Like, what do you guys think? Like, do we think these are gonna be like pretty hardy, or like I don't know if it's a good idea to start like slinging high level spells right away.
I have a feeling they have some immunities to certain damage types, such as like necrotic.
That checks
but I
out.
bet they're vulnerable to something else. I'm trying to think of it in the sense of like the things in Baldur's Gate, the big
Yeah.
things.
Oops.
But I feel like I feel like I don't know. They probably don't explode, but I feel like they explode. They're machines. So I
From
don't
that good old
know.
lightning bolt.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
bolt
thinking
would
lightning
work.
would be good. Yeah, but I'm just trying to
Yeah.
find like the best spot because like, unfortunately with mobility, unless I use Misty Step, I might do that. Okay.
I guess
Are-
if you how far? Is
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna Misty Step over here. Like I can walk.
Oh,
and then
here,
Misty
wait.
Step to get to.
Where you where you want a Misty Step?
I was gonna Misty Step. I guess walk. Oh, I guess Misty Step here, and then walk.
Oh, okay.
What does it
Wait,
matter?
do you need to Misty Step?
I mean, the goal is
like,
to be at
couldn't you-
a str-
You
Walk
could
the
through
goal
still
is
get
to be
two
in a
of them.
straight line. If I go here, I can just go straight across. From where I'm standing, can I hit two of them?
Well, no, I'm just
could
saying, like,
for
if you get into
here.
this corner, you could still get two of them.
Yeah, you could get the beholder one and this Modron.
Rather than
Yeah,
worrying
let's do
about
that.
yeah.
Okay.
using
Yeah,
two spell
because
slots.
if you Misty Step, Zevran wouldn't be able to cast Lightning Bolt anyway.
I was
That's also-
about to say
yeah.
that.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
No, it's all
Not my
good.
character.
You got a break.
Not
It's
my
all good.
character.
It's okay. I think that Zevran should be a team character anyway.
No,
since
no, it's okay. I got it. I just was trying to plan. Wasn't expecting to go first with him. It's all good. We're gonna go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt. Okay, I don't know why he loves to do this template thing.
Oh, I got the template.
Sure. Thanks. I still think I have to.
Yeah, just place it down if you need to. Just then I can just delete it.
Okay, I think I got rid of it.
Okay.
They'd have to make dex saves.
Okay.
Because it's thing, they're probably really bad at those.
Very good damage.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they both are not great at dex saves. Failure, natural 1. And then a failure with a 13. Okay, so this one will take the full 16. And then the Sept and Modron, the ones that have the sort of lightning clinging off of them with the tendrils, the larger blue ones, you can see lightning is not nearly as effective as you hoped it would be.
Got it.
What's good against robot?
Thunder?
Force?
Force is good against everything.
Yeah.
Divine smites, that's what. Maybe. I
Prove
don't
it. Fuck them up.
know. Yeah, well, we're about to find out.
Okay, that's it for his turn.
Okay, York.
All right, Nalfian, my friend. Do you want your frontlining with these two guys, or do you want him to go get that guy in the back?
I'll follow your lead, whatever you think is best. I mean, Nalfin's gonna have to go in anyway, so.
Then I guess we'll have a united front for now. So he's just gonna move up to this guy. Oh, it does work. Yay. No trigger on that.
Nope.
Sick. Alright, we're gonna bonus action cast Hex on this guy right in front of us. And then we're gonna take 2 swings at him. Wow, trash. So 14 hit.
14 does not hit. The glaive makes contact, but it just reverberates off the armor.
Alright,
You can
let's
see
try that
sparks
one
of
more time.
electricity cling to the metal of the blade.
Don't like that. Wow, okay. Does a 16 hit.
Sadly, a 16 does not hit either.
Yeah, a 3 and a 5 should not be rewarded, I agree. So, that's unfortunate. Well, that's it for Yorick.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. We have Dekton Modron now. Okay. It is going to fly, so it's going to pretty much hop up and like float over and land here. You can kind of see there's no like wings or anything. There are just these like arcane runes over each one of these creatures that when they wish to move in a different direction, there's this just jolt of light and they just begin to float and coast in that way. Then, yep, that is everybody. It is going to use its action to, well, let me check the multi-attack. Okay, yeah. It is going to use its action to cast, not to cast, but to use its lightning rays ability. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thanks, game. Thanks for that. The nat 20 on the dex save.
Is that a rooster that I just heard? I don't know. I swear I just heard a rooster in the music.
I don't know if
Sorry.
I heard that.
That's okay. Sorry, I needed to look something up because it is not in the character sheet that I imported. Oh, there it is. Oh, is it? And I'm just dumb? No, it's not. Okay, I am fine. Let me add this. Okay. Alrighty, so that is going to be a success from everyone except Lila and Zevran. So, Lila and Zevran will take 41 points of damage.
Ooh.
Everyone else will take 20 points of damage. Lightning damage, if it matters for anybody. However, I do need to roll a d6, see if it recharges.
I mean, if it could have been Force Bolt, that would matter. But
Zevran or
Whatever.
Lila got Absorb Elements by chance?
ooh,
I will say Twig does,
think-
and I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I will use Absorb Elements actually.
Zevran does not. He has shield, but that doesn't help in this situation, unfortunately.
Sorry, homie.
Hey, what can you do? But get lightning.
But
Lightning, it happens.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll absorb the elements.
Okay, sounds good. Just reduces it by half, so it'd be 20 points of damage.
Thank you.
Ooh. Echo Nuff is gone. Sorry. I just realized.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hide away. All right, that is it for its turn. Now, Fiend, it is your turn.
Cool beans. All right, well, let's go over to Big Eyeball Smelly Dogs.
What a name.
And we'll go ahead and take a little slip swipe at him just to see how blades on metal do.
That hits.
He has some fleshy bits in his art, right?
It's not fleshy, but it's just weaker metal. It's like a brass that kind of looks like flesh. It's a little disorienting. In fact, the lips look like they're made of leather. Like it's made to imitate.
Fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Leather made out of lips.
Who created this? Is that his family?
So as Nalfian cuts into him for the first time, like he kind of like pauses just to see how his blades affect it. They are magical.
Yep. Yeah. They cut through with ease, being magical.
Okay. Say it again.
Resistance.
One thing that is strange, Nalfian, that you can see is that the creature's eyes, they like the irises of different eyes. Some are red, some are blue, some are green, and you get the sense that this creature like has a heightened sense for of perception. Just you can see it like looking in a whole bunch of different areas at different things.
So he's hard to hit.
No, a 16 does hit.
Okay.
But as you're that close, you can see that he probably has more than just regular vision.
Okay. Is it too late to ask if I could aim for the eyes? Can I have an eye? You can say no.
You can aim for the eyes, but you're not sure if like damaging, one eye at a time. By the point you get through all of them, it'd probably be dead anyway.
Alright, well, I hit.
All right.
Meow.
Roll your damage.
Did you get the first attack's damage as well?
I did.
Right, alright. Third attack. Smack. Slice.
21 hits. Okay.
I don't like this thing. Sorry, picking. Bonus action, Fang. Chrono Fang.
Okay.
Ooh, not Chrono Fang.
Ooh, yeah. Sadly, for the first time, and I think a long time, the dagger does miss.
Dagger.
As you go to jam it, you can see that one of like the metal like tentacles coming off the back of the creature just flicks the blade of the dagger away.
That's his turn.
However, Nalfian, at the end of your turn, as there are now two creatures within range of the Septon Modron's thing for what they were holding their action for, I need Yorick and Nalfian to each make 2 dexterity saving throws. As in a 30-foot cube centered on each one of them.
I'm gonna re-roll that first one with Indomitable. Bruh, I still end up with a 10. That's hilarious.
Alrighty. Well, Nalfian, your dex save was... Oh, I see. Okay, I forgot that I asked you guys to roll 2. It was such a short period of time, too. I'm stupid. Okay.
Is Nalfian in Yorick's aura?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a plus what? 5?
5.
4.
Plus 4.
So it's a 14.
14. And then Yorick. Okay.
11 and 15.
So Nalfian, you fail 1. Yorick, you fail 2. As that is a lot of lightning damage coming your guys' way. Okay, so on the first one, that was your Indomitable, which is 10 again. So on the first one, you both take 35 points of lightning damage.
That's half?
On the first one, you failed. So that isn't
No.
half.
First one was a 24, and then I rolled a 10 for the second one.
Oh, okay. So then...
I mean, I'm just going in order in which you asked me to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so then 35 halved is 17 points of damage now, Alfian. York takes 35. So then that is a success on Nalfian. Yorick, after the first one, because you failed, you are... My goodness, where's it at here? Stunned. And then Nalfian, as you fail the second one, both of you will take 32 points of damage on the second one, and Nalfian, you are stunned as well. So a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength saving throws, and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage. You can make a saving throw at the end of each one of your turns. All right. Twig, it is your turn.
I don't know that there's much I can do to help y'all. So sorry. I'm gonna just have Twig make her way around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't want to get that close. We'll just go here. And targeting the big boy in center.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna cast a little hunter's mark, and then I'ma take. Hold on. Then I'ma take my shots. Little Q. Damn. Great rolls.
The first one hits, the other two do not.
Meat mark. That, and then a little bit of that. At least that was okay. That's 20 for that. Yeah.
Okay. 20 points of damage. Very nice.
And that is action upon me, so. Mark.
Alrighty. Lila, it is your turn.
Okay. Ooh. The guy's badly injured. I think I might still stick to my plan though. So could I just see a 10-foot radius sphere and see if that can hit all three of them? So that should be 20-foot diameter, which I think it might. 10.
10-foot radius.
Oh, maybe it wouldn't hit them all. I thought it might.
Oh, shoot.
It's 10-foot radius, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yep, there we go.
I guess. Okay. All right, cool. So Lila's gonna cast Confusion. So maybe I'll drop it in the chat. So they have to make a Wisdom save, and then they'll be confused if they fail, and then there's stuff based on that after they fail. So no damage from what I see, but so DC 18 Wisdom.
Okay, Wisdom 5, and then Wisdom 7. Okay, DC 18. Okay. Middle guy fails, and then bottom and top also both fail.
They all fail?
Yep.
All right. So An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior. And then the table dropped when I did the thing. So
Okay.
each thing they roll will determine. I think only a 9 to 10 they'll act and move normally.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's it.
I don't feel like I need to move, so yeah, I'll just stay. We'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Awesome. D10. Come on, low numbers. Okay, a 4. So the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okay. All right. That's the end of its turn.
Yay!
Septon Modron, roll another d10.
Woo! I thought that was another 4.
6,
I
same
was like,
thing.
That's awesome.
2 to
But
6, it's the same thing.
Is the same.
All right.
Yay!
Yorick, it is your turn. We move to the end of your turn. Make a, let me check here real quick. Okay, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw, which is weird that it's dex after the effect is Oh, I guess the creatures continually like singe off or like almost like a Tesla coil just shooting off bolts of lightning, and it's just like running up and over you, causing you to sort of like static shock in place. But with a 25, you're able to sort of break away and are no longer stunned.
Sick.
Okay. Alrighty, but that is the end of your turn. Severin.
Okay. So lightning did not work. So we're gonna do something else instead. Okay. Zevran is going to third level, he's going to cast Chromatic Orb on this one.
Okay.
And we're gonna try thunder damage. Let me do this at third level.
Third level.
Or fourth level. Actually, fuck it. Let's fourth level this bitch.
Fuck it. We ball. We chromatic ball. Orb, I mean. Same difference.
Yeah. And I believe
26 hits.
Bless. No.
23 points of damage. Very nice. Okay.
Also,
He is
I
looking
forgot-
pretty rough.
Awesome. I forgot to say at the end of each affected creature's turn, they can try and make a wisdom save to
Okay.
not be confused anymore. So sorry. I was like, wait, are they just? I'm like, that's too badass. if they're just for the until whenever. So if they want to re-roll their wisdom saves.
All right. Septon, Modron. The bottom one succeed. Middle one +5. That's cocked. Fails. And the top one. Wait, the middle one hasn't had his turn yet anyway. The top one will
Yeah.
succeed as well. So neither one of them are confused anymore.
Oh, okay.
Middle one will just have to see. All right. Chromatic Orb comes flying. Ball of Thunder slams right into the Dekton Modron and Nalfian. There is this crash of energy that you hear in front of you. You have to kind of shield your ears for a moment because it's so loud. But you can see that some of the tentacles have begun to like crack open, and now there's just like loose wires hanging out of it, shooting off sparks.
Nice. Everyone's gonna just stay there.
All right. Hide in the corner. I feel that. Dekton Modron. Roll a d10, Lila.
Woo!
Okay, all right.
Don't take your turn, but they can re-roll their wisdom save.
Yep, wisdom save. That's a failure.
Love it.
All right. Nalfian.
Even though that one will probably be dead first. But
Aren't I stunned? Do I have to roll to be unstunned?
Yep, we move to the end of your turn, and you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, with a
Well,
9.
that's unfortunate.
With a 9, sadly, you are still stunned.
I'm assuming
That's
at
all right.
13 he's still stunned.
Yeah, 13. He's still. Well, let me see.
Okay.
It's on this guy. Yep, 13 still stunned.
Okay. Twig can
Worth a
kill
shot.
it.
All
I
right.
assume if it dies, we can be unstunned.
Well, I don't think that one's the one that has the stun, right? It's the Septons?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
right.
top and bottom guys.
Yeah.
Okay, Twig, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I will try to make the thing in the center dead.
Okay.
I know it's near death, so I'm gonna just do these one at a time just in case.
22 hits.
That, and it still has hunters. Chow. Did that just roll the thing again? Oh, that just rolled the thing.
Well, the second attack hits.
Well, 24 damage to the Decaton.
24 is almost enough.
Really?
Almost enough.
Damn. Like I said, 31's going its way as well.
Yep.
Can I keep that roll?
Yes, you may.
That
You may keep the
crit
roll.
is gonna hit it.
Was it?
Oh.
a crit? Oh, it was.
Oh, it's a 19.
Fuck me. That's so sad. Always a crit. How much HP does it have? Because it's definitely gonna die, right?
It has 8 hit points.
Yeah, it's dead.
That's really sad. Anyways, I'm not gonna bother rolling dice for that. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah. And then
Your arrow twig. Wait. What? No. No. Your arrow cuts right through it.
dead.
It was quite the shot.
It's crazy, dog. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to see if I can help y'all with the whole stun shit, because it's gonna be dog water if that just happens again.
Do you have lesser restoration?
That would work.
I think I do, but that's also super an action, and I would have to get in there because I think it's touch, yeah.
Because I have greater restoration, but it's such a high level spell.
But that also
I mean-
focuses other things as well, so.
York's broken out of it, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be fine. I'll just use my last Indomitable if I fuck up again. Me roll.
Yeah, but like, I don't know how often they can reapply the stun, you know? I guess they're all both holding actions, I don't know, maybe it's fine.
Well,
I'm assuming it's
greater
fine.
restoration isn't concentration, so I'd have to recast it anyway every time.
Yeah, and it's also touch, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I don't think it's a good idea to get in there, in the shit with them, you know? So yeah,
Trying to figure out what to do.
I believe that is... Actually, wait, let me just check something real quick.
I wish I could relocate them. That'd be cool.
Yeah, no. That is turn. Bop, bop.
Okay. All right, Lila, it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm really trying to think of what to do. At least the music rocks.
Helps fill the void.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what will actually be helpful and not just a thing I do, you know? So these unharmed and barely injured. Shoot. Yorick's broken out. Is their stun effect still happening?
If
now?
they want to, they have to choose to renew it at the beginning of their turn. But that's in place of normal actions.
Okay.
Or normal attacks, I mean.
Okay. Ugh. I have so many assisting things, but nothing that's really that good right now. And my damage things ain't good right now either. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're all good.
What does the status restrained do? Does that keep them from taking actions and stuff?
Restrained, I believe not. Let me check though.
I think it is.
Restrained, no, it's not. Restrained creature speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Might help. I don't know what else to do. But I bet it's strong, so it might not even happen. But we'll try. I'm gonna. Sorry, let me make sure I got the range on here right. 60 feet. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, just because Yorick's already here, I'm gonna see if I can help him out then. So I'm gonna cast Star Chain, which is an attack, and I think once it lands, it would have to make a. I think it's an attack. Let's just click it. Wherever the fuck it went.
Click it. Do it.
So that's the damage, but do I have to roll an attack?
It's a saving throw, it seems.
Yeah, make a strength
a
saving
saving
throw
throw?
or take 3d8 radiant damage and is restrained.
And be restrained.
Yep. Strength saving throw on the top one or the bottom one?
The one that Yorick's next to, so bottom.
Okay, bottom one. +4. Strength saving throw, DC 18. That is a failure with a 6.
Nice.
So it'll take that,
Take that
11
damage.
damage.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
We'll take it.
Wait, did it seem not resistant to radiant damage?
Radiant damage seemed to affect it, fine.
That's awesome. Okay. And then Yorick, you get like your advantages on your attacks.
Thank you.
And disadvantage when it tries to attack. So. And health-wise, Malfian looks low, so does Zephyrin. For some reason, I can only see Lawrence, not Yorick underneath Lawrence, so...
If you, I think it might work. If you just click on Yorick up at the top of the turn order, that should put him on top.
Oh, Yorick, you look awful. Oh god, I probably should have healed.
Oh, yeah.
instead of that.
Don't worry about it.
Unfortunately, I already cast a spell,
Uh-oh.
so...
Yeah, York took like 90 damage in like 3 seconds, so it happens.
I don't know how I missed that part, but I'll get to you next round. How about
York
that?
has his own ways to heal himself
Put a
too,
pin
so
in it.
I'm not concerned.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Maybe I should be, but I'm not.
Maybe. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Lila. Septon Modron. Yorick.
Yeah.
A whirlwind of tentacles descend down upon you. As you can see, these like tentacles of like metal and lightning just begin to like whir and just rapidly spin around, and just gonna come at you and make these like 4 rapid tentacle attacks.
Okay.
All right.
These are a disadvantage or just regular?
These are disadvantaged because it is grappled.
Restrained.
Wow. The dichotomy of man. I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Good.
Bummer,
All right.
dude.
Okay, next attack. Second one of 4. Gonna be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, you will take 16 points of piercing damage. And this next one will not affect you because you currently count as a large creature because you're mounted on Lawrence.
Yeah.
Third attack,
Look at that.
disadvantage. 16 is a miss.
Miss.
And fourth and final attack,
Oh my god.
looking at an 11.
Miss.
All right, that is its turn.
Arching pulled through.
Septon Modron, seeing the bolt fly out and decimate the Decton Modron, the arcane runes on it are going to alight, and it is going to float upward and land here in front of you, Twig. You can see it's only like, its form is so large that it's only halfway on the railing, but you can see that it's like, its legs are also these lightning-like tendrils, and they just kind of wrap around the bars, and it's kind of hanging half on the railing and half on the walkway. And it is going to make 4 attacks against you, Twag. First attack.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
It's
Can't
Joe.
even
He
lie.
doesn't know how to do anything else.
That's rough.
Would you guys believe
No.
me if I said that when I rolled initiative for all these guys before the session started, I rolled 2 natural 20s on
We
both
would
of the
believe you.
Septon
I would believe you.
Modrons?
Can you share
I
them with
would wanna-
Gemma sometimes?
Please.
Okay. Crit damage.
Just-
Twig on the first one, you're going to take 38 points of damage.
Is that just, it's not elemental anyways?
No, this is just piercing damage. As the tendrils, they're enhanced with lightning, but it seems to just be affecting the speed, almost creating these like barbed wire tentacles that are slamming into you.
Yeah.
Second one is a 14, which is a miss. Third one is going to be a 17, which is a miss. And fourth and final attack is going to be a 22 for a whopping
Would you believe
15.
me if I say it misses?
Would I believe you? Yeah, if you tell me that's you know that
I would
that
never
doesn't
lie
hit.
to you, you know?
No,
Okay,
never.
misses, yeah. Great,
Okay.
Cool.
You know what? I trust you, but how about in this one moment I just double check? So I'm gonna go to your character sheet. Why does it say 18 AC?
You're illiterate.
It's the new 22, if you haven't heard.
Oh, okay. All right. So it will not do 15 points of damage to you.
Cool.
So you do not take 15 points of damage.
Got it.
Thank you. And we move on to York.
All right. First, we're gonna use a bonus action to reap life, so 2d8 healing. Okay, we'll take those.
Pretty good.
And then, I didn't roll concentration for Hex at all, but since I took like 90 damage, I'm just gonna say one of those would have failed. So, I think that's fair.
Because the DC would have been around 15 every time. And it would have been 3. So, I mean,
Nah, but I forgot to roll it, so we'll just move
okay.
on.
All right. Okay.
All right. And then he's just gonna swing twice again.
Okay.
Okay, 20
Hit.
and 20. All right, we'll take
Both those hit?
consistency. All right, number 1. All right, 15 for the second one. And then we'll drop a level 1 smite into that second one.
Oh, you're going to smite? Well,
Yeah,
good
why
thing
not?
I smite.
There's a thing for that. Oh hey! Ooh!
Hit night. Look at that.
That was neat. Okay, for another 13 points of
Alright.
damage.
Points of radiant damage. Cool.
Yeah.
You can see as you're like
And then
chopping into this thing, the arcane energy detonates. And you can see that it is affecting this creature. It's not doing any less damage than you thought. These creatures are just incredibly hardy.
bulky. Sure. And then just in case they have that whole double range stun thing again, York's gonna go to the other side of this one. They'll fly over it.
Okay.
'Cause nightmares can fly.
That's true, yeah.
Wait,
Jumping
what?
over.
That's so cool.
Yeah, nightmares. Yeah.
I did not know
So, Yorick, I will say that as you get over there,
Uh-huh.
you do see that near where all of them were standing, it would let me get to it here.
Switch.
that. Oh my god.
Oh!
You get to where all of them are standing, and you can see that same energy source that seemingly clicks into the area where the hologram projector is over by you right now. Like you're standing right next to where the power source was taken, and you can see the energy source in the opposite end of the room.
Copy.
So I will. You do see that. I just wanted to point that out. I was going to add a thing here, but it's no big deal. You see it over here by the door.
Copy.
All right. With that, Zevran, it is your turn.
Okay, so it seemed like Thunder did pretty good, so he's just going to, so I'll have Nalf help out Twig in a second to help out Yorick here. He's gonna do another 4th level, chromatic orb at this
Nice.
the one in front of Yorick.
And you get advantage on that.
Lovely, thank you.
Well, I didn't roll advantage on any of those attacks.
I
Fuck.
forgot.
I can
to
remember
remind
now.
you. I'm sorry. Did you miss any of them?
I could have crit. We don't know.
That's true.
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
26 points of damage. Thunder damage.
All right. Once again, Yorick, this time it's you. The bolt of thunderous energy slams into it. You almost have to shield your ears from the detonation.
Okay, and I think that's all for Zevran.
Okay. Then we move on to Nalfian.
Seeing this thing having landed right in front of Twig, oh wait. Am I still stunned?
It says you're concentrating. That's weird.
Am I still stunned, or?
Yeah, go ahead and make the dexterity saving throw. "24,
Oh, yay.
easily, you succeed, and you are no longer stunned.
But that's my turn, isn't it?
Ooh, I think so. Let me double check the phrasing of the thing. Dexterity saving throw.
it
Creature
is-
can repeat the
it's
saving throw at
like,
the end of its turn. Yeah.
Okay, I will do nothing.
All right. Twig, it is your turn.
He I don't like this spot. Well, to be fair, it's only pretty bad at hitting, right? It's got lucky. Right, let me check something real quick, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna take my headphones off because I gotta take this hoodie off. I'm getting too hot.
Okay, no. Okay. I think the only real thing I can do is shoot it.
Okay. All right.
I hope it doesn't hit. Yeah, so I am going to relocate, or I guess reapply my Hunter's Mark
Okay.
onto the one in front of me. And then I'ma just pray. Oh,
Oh my god.
fucking hell.
So the second one will hit.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well. It is 13 plus the Hunters. Up to 17.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
And then, oh, actually, this might actually be worth it. This one that gives me 10. This one that gives me 10. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna use Spirit Totem, and it's 60-foot range. So I just want to place it where it gets everyone. And I'm gonna make it Hedgehog Aura, and so everyone gets temp HP equal to 5 plus 9, so 14 temp HP for everyone.
Oh, nice.
So
And there's
60-foot
also-
radius.
Yes. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's 30-foot radius, 60 feet range. That's it. Which I think still can get everyone potentially. Just within. Yeah. But like here, just so it gets here
Boom.
as well.
Boom.
Well, it doesn't get Zevran, but that's okay.
Oh fuck. Oh, I could
He's
move down a
very
little bit.
safe. Oh,
Maybe.
that's true.
Does that get everyone? I don't know.
That does, I
I
think.
don't know if they both
Okay.
count.
There you go. Now you're getting everybody.
Yeah, okay, cool. So everyone gets 14 temp HP and advantage on strength saves and throws.
Nice.
Yeah. It's kind
Yeah.
of like healing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. Lila, it's your turn.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna do something similar to Twig. Instead of a totem, I would like to do mass cure wounds, centered on her totem, because it's a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point. So that should get everybody
It does.
up to 6 creatures, which we have. Yeah, so, and 3d8 plus my modifier, so 3d8 plus 5. I guess I could have just clicked roll, but I'm gonna do it all manually. So everyone gets 15 healing. Heal. And then for my next trick, so lame. Why did I put PC? Okay.
That was great. I thought it was funny.
Thank you. I'm gonna go over here and touch Twig on her shoulder and Misty Step, Face Step her with the spring version, 30 feet in whatever direction you would like to go, Twig.
I mean, back to where you were. I feel like it's good to keep getting spread, you know?
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it. I'll move her. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
I gotta
Yeah, I
use.
realized I could just do it
Trading
myself.
places
It's
because I
funny.
have more help. So,
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
You mustn't.
Oh.
oh, that's right. I forgot. It's all special.
Yeah.
Reproof.
Look at that.
There we go.
This is why I'm
And that's
paying the
good.
big bucks for Foundry. What do you mean I gotta use it? Come on.
That's true. It's very cute. I love it a lot. So,
Baldur's Gate
and
ain't got
everyone
nothing
did
on
add
my
their
graphics.
Healing, right?
Yeah.
Everyone added their healing.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't want to miss anybody.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
And that'll be my turn.
Oi, great. All right. Septon Modron. Where are you running, Yorick? He's turn. When does he get to save from the star chain?
Let me. I was just thinking that too. I know it's concentration, so, but I'm sure there's another thing. Let's see. Where the fuck star chain go?
You tell me.
Actually, I do get to repeat the damage. A chain made of starlight shoots from your hand, wrapping around target. Target must make 3d8. At the start of each of the creature's turn, takes an additional 1d8 radiant damage. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on success. Okay, well let me roll that 1d8 radiant damage, and then you
Okay.
can roll.
Makes the save at the beginning of its turn or at the end?
I think it said beginning.
Beginning. Okay.
Oh no, end of each of its turns. Just kidding.
All right. So
I lied.
it'll make the 4 attacks with disadvantage against Yorick.
Yay! And it takes 2 radiant damage.
Okay. Yep. I got that. 25 to hit on the first one, Yorick.
The big words.
Wow. With disadvantage, that's a hit.
Yeah, it was a natural 20 and a 17. So you got the better number for sure. So 22 points of damage on the first one. Second one, looking at a 19, which is a miss. Third one, looking at a 20, which is a miss.
Miss.
And for the fourth and final attack, looking at a 20 again, which is another miss.
Yep.
All right. Septon Modron. Oh, dexterity saving throw, right? Or is it strength? For Star Chain.
It should be
I think
strength.
it's strength. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a failure. However, Lila,
What?
Septon Modron.
Widow? Oh, me? What did I do?
All right, he's coming for you, and he is, once again, the tentacles are going to begin to whir like razor blades and begin to slice down towards you for attacks, Lila. Attack number 1. 11. Miss.
Oh, yay.
Attack number 2. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. Does it happen to be force damage?
No. Straight piercing.
Yeah.
All right, 15 points of damage on the first one. Or on the second one, I mean. On the third attack, that is another miss. Oh my god.
Yay!
And on the fourth and final attack, that is a 21 to hit. And another 15 points of damage.
Okay.
I do need you to make 2 concentration checks.
True, I make them with advantage because of Warren Counselor. 1. Yes, it is a check. Why was I not roll? Well, 19 and a 19. 2 19s.
Okay. Yep.
Great.
They both succeed.
Okay, well, that's the first one. Sorry, that was, and then.
Oh, those are both made with advantage.
I
Already.
did it already?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, it must have saved it. That's why I was asking if it's a check. But it shouldn't do that for every. I don't. Never mind. It's fine.
In this situation, it helped. All right, that's the end of
Yeah.
its turn. Yorick, it's your turn now.
All right. We're gonna touch ourselves up with a bit more healing, so we're gonna do that real quick. Oh wow, wow! I think for the first time in the campaign, max healing off of
Whoa!
life.
Yay!
Whoa!
Well, that was just neat. All right. Then we're gonna attack this guy.
With advantage.
Advantage is still. Yep. Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. 1. All right. 2. All right. Well, 28 and 29 hit. I'm
Yep,
sure.
they both hit.
All right. Damage. All right. Then. Wow. Bad rolls for both of those. All right, and then we will. Yeah, we'll drop one more smite of the first level variety. Nice.
Thank you.
All
7
right,
points of damage.
and
Cool.
that will be it for him.
Fantastic! Severin, it is your turn.
Okay. Zevran is going to just do some blast, I think.
With advantage.
With advantage. Arcane blast coming its way, the one in front of Yorick.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Oh.
Pew!
Light.
Hell yeah.
Boom!
Delightful. God damn.
Blam!
For 40 points of damage.
What?
Severin, you can see that as he takes the wand out, he's just. Avada
Oh
Well,
my
let's see if the second
God.
one can do just as good. Watch me miss this one.
13
That is
misses
the wrong
sadly.
thing.
Severin, as he flings it in
With
this.
advantage.
Oh, with advantage, yeah.
Oh, that's just kind
You didn't do the first one with advantage.
Didn't need
Roll it again,
to.
see if you get it.
Well,
Oh my God.
well.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Felicity. You're blessing your babe over there.
And
For
that's
your
the
good
power of love.
That's
Got
right.
20s roll in the Conkle family, don't they?
Oh my god. Severin really does go. He just, you can see
did.
this massive blast of arcane energy slams into the Septon Modron, impacting at its core, and you can see it just at the waist begins to whir and spin until eventually it just detonates with electrical energy from within, as it is, well, for fun. Pew! Bolt!
Yeah.
As he is dead.
George looks up to
Zephyr
Zevran.
doesn't even need other
Where'd that
spells.
come from?
Just arcane blast all day.
From within, Yorick, where else?
I like that answer.
Thank you.
Lots of studying.
I read books a lot. That's where that came from. Okay.
Why is he giving Stolas?
The first one.
Hello.
Man, the recent episode 5.
All right.
I have not watched it yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize there was a new one. I have to watch
It
that.
came out yesterday.
What? That's crazy. I guess when it's just one person
valid.
making it, it is pretty all over the place in terms of releases. Now, Fiat, it's your turn.
All right. Well,
There's only one poor bastard left.
boop.
Yeah. Now, Fiat, you easily are able to climb up.
Yeah.
You're dexy enough. There's like perfect handholds for you to climb up. It's like
I
monkey
know,
bars.
right?
Yeah.
All right, let's fuck it up.
And we're flanking.
Now, do you want to use any of your echo attacks or any of your temporal attacks?
I was looking at those. I don't know if
Alright.
any of them are beneficial in this moment.
That's fine. That's
'cause
fine.
A lot of it is reducing mobility, and I don't really want it to go anywhere. Let me
Alright.
double check. Speed reduced. Do not take reactions. No, but thank you for asking.
Okay. All right. Cool. 23 will hit for 11 points of damage.
Okay, second attack.
Okay. 30 will hit.
Third attack. Let me. Oh, there's a 20.
Dirty 20 also hits. Oh, get the dice out of the way. I'm trying to do something here. 8 points of damage. Got it.
Action surge.
Whoa!
Let's surge, boys. One. Ooh, I said the word one out loud. Wait, +6? Nah. Or do I just auto fail?
Yeah,
right?
it's just an auto miss, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. 2. Betor.
That hits. 22 hits.
Blender. Ow.
7 points of damage. Got it.
Okay, hopefully it now pays attention to me instead of Lila. So,
You do have a bonus action still.
oh shit, that's right. Dagger redemption. Redeemed.
The dagger doesn't miss.
Redemption.
14 points of damage.
Christ,
Jesus
okay. Whew.
Christ.
We're hacking and whacking and slashing.
Okay, and don't forget about the feature.
Oh, we really hacking and whack. Oh wait, hold on, ignore that. That was for the wrong weapon.
It hits regardless, but yeah, sure.
Hacking.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me just roll every single dice known to man.
Oh my god, 16. All right,
16.
cool. Woof.
Slice. God, with the action surge, that was way too many times I was attacking, guys. that was
It made
kind
up
of
for
broken.
it made up for the 2 turns where you didn't get to do anything.
Right.
You know what? Actually, I'll take it.
It was all pent up rage. Navi was like, I don't like fucking just sitting here doing nothing.
Me slice. That's it.
Okay, all right, yeah. The Septon Modron seems to be his head. The body still facing Lila. His head whirs around to look towards you, and then the rest of his torso turns around towards you. All right, Twig.
I take shot. And
Good
then I
take
take
shot.
another shot.
Both
Double
shot hit.
shot.
Hit
Somebody
shot,
say,
hit shot.
"Fuck you." Then I will click damage and not the fucking cute again. Why would I not go hit again? It's hard, man. And then hunters on Mayat.
Mhm.
Beep boop.
Extra 9 points
Hell yeah.
damage.
It's a number.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
He looks unwell.
kill it.
All right. Yep, he's looking pretty rough right now. Very rough indeed. Anything else, Twig?
That is all.
Lila, it is your turn.
Yeah. So we are gonna star chain him again. Boop. So he needs to roll that strength check for a saving throw, DC 18.
Okay.
Oh, of course, the radiant damage sucks.
Failure, though?
Good. So he
And-
is restrained.
Resistance.
Took 9 radiant damage. But at the start of his turn, he's gonna take that other D8. That's it. That's fucking it.
Okay. Okay, so next up we have the
Other D8.
yep, D8 as gets to his turn. 3 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty, he is restrained and he's going to take those 4 attacks against Nalthian with disadvantage. 14 on the first one, Nalthian, miss. Second one, 11, miss. Third one, it's going to be a 22, which I believe that hits, right?
22 hits.
Okay, 24 points of damage. And then the fourth and final attack, looking at a 16, which is a miss. That is the end of its turn. Yorick, it is your turn.
All right. If it ain't broke, we don't fix it. A little bit of healing. Damn. Well, the last one was really good.
Balance in all things.
All right, and then just gonna move right there. Right, we're gonna swing twice.
With advantage.
This would say he's so restrained. Sick.
Mhm.
All right, 26.
26 hits.
And 25. All right,
Those both
let's
hit.
roll that. Let's see here.
Look pretty rough, but
Drop
still
that
hanging in there.
last smite, hopefully. Come on. Oh, God. Cool.
4 points of damage is not enough.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's holding on.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Nope.
I have a bonus action attack. but
Oh, yeah.
He's still new, so I forget about that.
Nah, it's okay.
Sophie Requiem!
Give him a little
That was
poke.
almost an at 20, and I was like, really?
With advantage,
Oh,
though.
wait. Didn't roll with advantage. Still, okay, well, that's a 19, which is cool, but...
A 30 will hit. And 12 points of damage is enough.
yes.
As with a defiant final blow, Yorick, you strike the Septon Modron dead. As combat comes to an end. Where's the thing at here? There it is. All right. So, with that, we exit combat. As all of you are now in the room by yourselves, no other threats seem here. This is a cargo area. You can see some of the crates have kind of been cracked and busted open, where maybe the construct started to get a little bit more aggressive, or their programming maybe got some type of distress. You're not exactly sure. What I will say though is, Twig, Lila, and Yorick, there are things in this room aside from just the power core over by the currently locked and closed door that seem to be of interest that you can just kind of see. There are Doop-a-doop-a-doo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of 4 items that you can see are kind of peeking out a little bit. I'll go ahead and mark those on here just so you can dig in when you want to. 1, 2, 3 over here, and then 4 is right here by you guys.
Okay. Well, if Lila notices this, she'll go over by the one she's right next to.
Okay. So Lila, in that area in particular, as you approach, you can see that there is this like weapon kind of peeking out, sleek metallic finish, and you can see it's adorned with glowing runes and symbols, and it hums with this barely constrained energy. You've seen weapons like these before to a degree. In the Wild Waste, there are rifles that are, powered by arcane energy and sometimes by black powder. This, though, doesn't seem to be using any type of ammunition. It is this, like, wild and untamed, like, lightning within here. As you find an arcane lightning railgun.
We playing Dark Tide now, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who can use a railgun? Just because you can. I know we're all like armed to the teeth already, but Jesus Christ.
What
Twist,
stat does it
you
go
should
off
use
of?
the railgun. I think
Oh
that
my
would
God.
be very
Give
fun.
the child a gun. That's a great idea.
I think we should. We're giving Our Lady the gun.
Either or, it can
A
be...
gun and a magical crossbow, really.
It can either be aimed with dexterity, or there is a targeting system built into it that can be used with intelligence.
Zevran?
Zevran
With a gun? I think that'd be awesome. Okay, pocket that. I don't know if other people are hopping to the other things.
Yeah, I mean, we could go on a hill.
Well, let's... you can see Nalfi, and it's funny for you because your passive perception is lower, so you just see people, like, walking towards random areas in the room.
Lila
We
will
can point one out to
I'll just
Nalfia,
stand
because there's
here.
4
Yeah,
of
me, guys.
them.
Lila will point
Ah,
that
no, it's
out.
okay. I'll
No,
dramatically
no.
lean against a wall.
Wow.
Well, if you
Yeah,
don't
like
come,
that.
Lila will offer for you
corner's
to come
over
join
here.
her to observe this thing over here.
Oh, sure. We go observe.
Okay.
Oh,
It's too high up; she can't reach it, so you have to get it down now.
Got it.
Zevran will come
Easy.
down here with you, Twig.
Oh,
As Twig, as you open the crate, what you end up seeing is a collection of gemstones within this area in particular. However, these are different than anything you've seen before. As opposed to being like rubies or garnets or emeralds, these are like, they look to be diamonds almost, but contained within them is this swirling astral energy. These astral gemstones that you find. They are incredibly beautiful, but you can tell, you and Zevran can both tell, they are incredibly potent when it comes to crafting magical items or magical weapons, armor devices. But also you assume that they are probably incredibly valuable.
How many of them were there?
There's a collection of them, so it's about 50 gemstones, which,
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
you can... Given the fact that you and Zevran both have been to the Astral Sea, knowing how much gemstones run there, it's probably worth about 10,000 gold pieces.
I'm just more thinking, because you said they can use to enhance weapons, so I was just like, we each get fancy weapons now?
It would take a process, somebody would need to work with them, but it could be used for that, yeah. If only it was, you could just smack it on.
I
And
think
do
we should be able
need
to-
50 of them?
We just
Because,
need to
like,
sock
Look,
it in
okay,
the gems.
we could each have 10 diamonds on our weapons, and then sell 10. Done.
Bling, bling.
We will shine bright
Kyle's
like a
gonna make
diamond.
necklace.
Hey.
All right, so Twig, you and Zevran find that. Yorick, area right by you, you can see that there is this elegant, like sleek staff that is poking out of one of the boxes. It's lightweight, durable metal, but it has like these glowing runes and crystalline components built into the staff that pulse with energy. As you find an arcane staff, as it seems as though this is specifically meant to, just from judging from the runes, I mean, all of you are familiar enough with magical items at this point. It seems to specifically enhance either force or lightning damage when a spellcaster uses it.
Force damage, you say? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You said Yorick also saw that like one of those power sources nearby, right?
Yep, right by the door.
Does it look like booby trapped or anything, or does he think he can just pick it up without fear of consequence?
It looks loose. It looks like something was happening, and the constructs that were in here, they ripped it out of the hologram, and then have just it's been cluttered and kicked off to the side.
All right, well, he would just grab that too, since it's right there.
Okay, all right, so Yorick, you're easily able to go over there. Lila and Nalfian, the area where all of you are, where the two of you are at, it seems as though that this crate has been destroyed mostly by the constructs that were in here. However, you do find one item in here that has not been broken beyond repair. As you find this, there we go. Looks to be a sleek and lightweight wrist cuff. It has these like whirring radials around it, almost like clocks, but there's no markings, there's no numbers, but there's this faint ticking that you hear coming from it. Intricate runes and glowing all around it. As you find a Arcan Temporal Booster wrist cuff. Ooh.
Temporal booster wrist.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? Do we know?
Not without identifying or attuning it, because this is something, while like rifles are familiar, staves are familiar, the gemstones are familiar, you've seen those before, this is something that none of you have ever seen before.
Well, guess what Lila has?
All right.
Identify. I would like to do that because it sounds cool as shit.
Okay, so this magical item, double check one thing about it here real quick. All right. So the wrist cuff, it requires attunement. Crafted by the Arcans. It has 3 properties. One is two of them are like more like rock abilities where they actually have an impact. The third one is more of a ribbon ability, but we'll get to that when we do. The first rock ability is temporal dilation. So once per day, you can activate it. And as a reaction, any roll, attack roll, saving throw, ability check, period, you can reroll. However, you must decide that you want to use this ability before you know the outcome of what happened. So 1 free reroll a day. The second one is temporal awareness. While wearing this wrist cuff, you gain a heightened sense of the flow of time, and you gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls. And then finally, this is the ribbon ability, Time Slip. As a bonus action, you can activate the wrist cuff to briefly step out of the normal flow of time. Mechanically, what this could be used for is to move up to your movement speed without provoking attack of opportunities. But this one has a little bit more wiggle room to it.
All right. Well, Lila's gonna tell that all to Nalfian and then hand it to him and say, "You're the person that messes with time the most, so you might be able to use this the best."
Yeah,
Unless anyone has.
He's our time boy.
Nope.
he'll take it.
Okay.
Do any of these items require attunement?
This last
Just
one I just took.
The staff or anything?
the staff to use some of the abilities requires attunement. The rifle does not require attunement. Or railgun, sorry.
I think. Yeah. I think we can all like kind of come together and display what we found. And I assume Zevran or Twig will be interested in the rifle, or I guess Nalfian, do you want another ranged weapon?
I mean, he doesn't have one, does he?
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier. I mean, I don't have any ranged weapons, but everybody was saying
Yeah.
stuff, and I was like, well,
Hold
maybe
it.
I don't need it. And I was like,
You
well,
should have it. If you
well,
have
we
any
put hand
range.
down.
I thought you didn't have a ranged weapon by choice, though.
I mean, it is.
You're
but,
right,
you know, now I
correct.
could choose. to
Well,
have
it
on.
wasn't. It wasn't by choice. He did fall on his ass on the bow when you guys ended up in the Dark One's realm.
Oh no,
And
it's by choice, but I'll go
That-
ahead and take that rifle. Then.
it's because the bow wasn't cool enough. That was the issue.
Oh no, this
Fair.
is plenty cool. I'll take this one.
Because Zevran and Twig both have ranged weapon, like they're all
Yeah.
ranged. So
A ranger, one might say.
Hey, got him.
But
Okay.
unless York, you want the rifle?
No, his dex and intelligence are not great.
Dumbass.
I'll take the rifle.
Let me rephrase. Absolutely, Yorick would love a gun. Would he get used with it? No.
Anyone would love a god. Let's be real.
So, Nalfian, the railgun, which none of these are in D&D Beyond yet, because I didn't know if you guys were going to take them. I didn't know if you guys had issues with taking
Stealing?
items to
Yeah.
people that you don't know if are alive or dead.
Yeah, we're just kind of looting right now.
Yeah.
These are
would
tools
say-
that you need to accomplish your journey.
yeah,
If they want them
Payment
back,
for
you'll
us
give them
maybe
back.
saving their asses, you know.
The
I'm sorry, if we bring these people back and the first thing they go is that our stuff? I'm sorry. How about thank you? You're welcome.
Can you imagine one of the
Fucking
cryopods
left.
open?
through
Wait,
the lens.
that's my
we
wrist
need
cuff.
to be as strong as we can to defeat
Uh-huh.
the Dark One.
Yeah.
Keeping those
Of
glasses
course.
on.
Yeah.
Really, it's necessary that we
important.
take these things, you know.
Totally.
If they ask it nicely for it back, we can have that conversation.
We can have
My
that
guess is
conversation.
they won't care.
You care more about your wrist cuff than Ephraim? Are you serious?
Sorry.
We could chuck them back in the pods, you know.
Where
as
is
soon as we
Ephraim,
get
by the
there.
way? Why isn't he here?
Yo, dog, we didn't know you were here. You should be thanking us once again for coming in and taking the initiative.
All right. So,
Yes, I'll take that
Effort.
rifle.
so the
Yeah,
rifle, it for you, Nalfian, it would be your dexterity modifier to use it. Deals 2d10 lightning damage with each hit. So it has an alternate firing mode where instead of so the base attack is just a normal part of your attack action, or you can use an arc burst, which is one action. So it takes your entire attack action, and you pretty much shoot a cone of lightning out of it, dealing 4d10 lightning damage.
That's
That
so
sounds
cool.
neat.
The item also has a scope. So whenever you're aiming with the scope, you can aim with it to gain advantage on perception checks.
Spicy. This will be in D&D Beyond, though, right?
I will do it over the break.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
For the staff,
Stuff.
Zevran? Want to use that? Or
Does
does
do a
anyone
lot of
feel-
lightning.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like he's the only one that really does lightning, so.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Lila's not-
Lila's shit is. Yeah.
Mostly not, yeah. Because I got one lightning thing, but it's so conditional too. Like if I run out of the wand charges, so I use it like once every long rest, maybe. But he uses it more consistently.
I mean, I do a little bit of force, but Zevran uses it a lot more, so I think it just makes sense for him to have it.
Yeah, I don't think I do any force damage. Not that I can. I'm sure one of my spells does, but that's if I prepare it. I don't
Okay.
know.
Let's give it to Zebby Bebby.
All right. So Zevran will attune to it. He does not have many of those right now. This is something that
Are we
is
taking a
going
short
to.
rest to attune to stuff.
It's up to you guys if you want to.
I mean, do we want to? Some people are still like at half health, so I thought maybe a healing round of either short rest or otherwise might be good.
I mean, I could go either way. Like, I have 106 out of 170, so like, I'm not hurting.
I'm okay. I'm only a little low, so
I mean, if everyone's attuning to it though, like, may as well, right?
Okay, yeah,
Ow.
let's do it.
Otherwise,
Alright,
we'd
there,
just be
Felicity.
waiting around for him
Yeah,
to
he's
finish, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Let's do a short rest here then.
And
All
I
right.
mean, Nalfian had to attune to his cuffs too, so
Correct.
Correct.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Adding that to Zevran's character sheet is going to be a little more difficult, but well, we'll cover that when we get there.
We've
Uh,
hold on. We've taken a
yeah.
long rest since we've last had combat, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely did. It's weird. It didn't give me my short rest dice back.
Odd.
Maybe if you used a lot of them, because you only get half of your hit die back every long rest.
I just forget about
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely more than half. We did. Did I use all of them?
Oh, you may have in Beelzebul's.
Because the last
Realm?
fight we had was the 5 battle gauntlet we ran through.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have
okay,
all
that's
of
probably
mine
that
back.
then. Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
I just did one hit die to kind of bump me up a little bit, but I'm okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, wait, I didn't hit the short rest button. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Short rest.
How could you be so stupid?
Foolish.
Easily.
Joe, could Lila look at the gems? Sorry.
Joe?
Could Lila look at the gems
Mhm.
and see if it might be more intelligence based, so maybe she wouldn't be the best person, but like just kind of see like what they could do for the weapons we have right now, or like which ones maybe they'd suit the best, or what we're working with there if we were to use them for that instead of selling them.
Yeah, I would say make a wisdom. Let me see if there's a specific skill that I want you to use.
Okay. Maybe Zevran can help her. Smart.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage. Zevran will brainstorm with you.
Oh, cool. That's a good one. That's a good stat for me. 23.
Okay, 23. It definitely seems like these gems would be most useful in magical items that enhance magic. So specifically wands, staves, or other type of spell casting mediums is probably where it'd be most useful. But the gems are also very potent. So with a skilled enough arcane smith, they could really be applied to anything, but they'd be most effective when applied to either a spellcaster's armor, spellcasting focus, or weapons.
That's awesome. Okay. I think we should find one of them smiths in that 2-year downtime because I got all of those things. I would like to use the gems.
Let's just give Merchant a ring. Maybe he can do something.
Oh, cute.
He's a pro like that.
The door opens, it's Merchant just walking out. Oh, hi guys.
I love him.
How'd you get here? This is my
He
safe
just
space.
pops out of one of the chests in the room. Hello.
You called? All right.
Heard my name?
So, taking a short rest over the duration. before taking the power core and attempting to reinsert it, was there anything anybody else wanted to do before that?
Do we want to wait to talk about what we're gonna do? I don't know.
I feel like we
I
just
think-
don't have enough information yet. We need to get
Yeah.
in here and see what we're dealing with first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's the awkward silence where everyone's kind of thinking their own things, but no one wants to start the conversation.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, yeah, those gems are pretty cool. So is that cup, you know.
Yep. Sure is.
But I don't have anything else. That'd be the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Then we plug the power source in.
Okay. And also the wrist cuff is on wait a minute, sorry. No, stop, please. Okay. All right. The wrist cuff is now on D&D Beyond, Kayla.
Okay.
The only thing to keep in mind with that is there's no way on D&D, at least as far as I can tell, for wondrous items to have like ability 1 tick, ability 2 tick. So the item has 2 charges. So over the course of a day, you'll just need to keep in mind which one you've used and which one you haven't, and just click those off that way.
Did you put it in my inventory already, or?
No, I can add it though.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not finding it in the items.
Very interesting.
What is it called?
It is
Cuff.
temporal booster wrist cuff. Add to end equipment. If you refresh, it's
Y'all,
now.
okay, I'll pass a hard one to spell for little minds like me.
For a mind like me. Okay. All right.
Thanks.
So you insert the power core into the area, and you can see a hologram begins to sort of buzz and glow and then emerge. And you can see what looks to be a another arcan emerges. This one isn't the imperator, it isn't the leader. It seems to be a female of the species, which you can see that they have a bit of a wider frame, and they are a bit taller than their male companions, but their faces are a little bit sharper and more angular than the wide faces of the males. As it illuminates, you can see it looks down towards you, Nalfian, wearing the wrist cuff now, and says,
Captain Ephron, greetings and welcome to the Northern Star.
Okay, yeah, that happens. All right. So, Nalfian says, after clearing his throat, greetings. That's me, Ephron. May we enter?
You put no effort into that impersonation.
Listen, his voice is too hard to do.
The energy source and activation terminal is located at the lowest level.
Understood.
and you can see Nalfian with that. The light illuminates, shifts from the red to the blue, and the doors open.
He nods and walks on in.
Is there anything else I can assist you with, Captain Ephron?
Team?
Is there
How
anything
about
else
lowering
we
the
need?
defenses on the way there?
Oh, good idea.
I
Well,
mean,
now
now
that
it's just
we're-
gonna recognize you as Ephron, so not intruders anymore, so we might be good anyways.
But let's confirm for the rest of our sakes.
Yeah, Nalfian will just say, well, since we are now inside, if you could lower any defenses, that would be great. On the inside, of course.
Warning. Potential dangers are ahead. Modrons were used to keep order, but in this new timeline, without their central consciousness, they may have gone rogue and see you as an aggressor, Captain Ephron. Be wary and prepare to fight.
Yeah.
Got it.
She was like, not in our system to handle, bro.
Sounds like a you
Out of my
problem.
jurisdiction.
How many people survived?
The number of cryopods still in operation is 8,324.
And where exactly are the cryopods located?
The energy source and activation terminal is located at the lowest level.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
Oh,
I think that's good.
Do we want a map of the place? Does it look like it's a straight shot down?
Can Nalfian like beep boop bop on his cuff and does like a hollow map appear?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. Like
Yeah.
Dead Space.
Nalfian, you can see that
Space.
the wrist cuff in particular, it does seem that there are like the dials of the very like the glowing arcane temporal runes. They do kind of point you in a direction that seems most optimal to get to the final lair.
Dead Space. Okay. I think that'll be it. Thank you for your help.
Captain Ephron, greetings and welcome to the Northern Star.
Okay, it's
boy.
on repeat.
Okay,
Let's leave.
It's
Yep. Yep.
exit out the application.
Yeah.
No update. No, thank
hate
you.
those
We're
things.
good.
Mhm.
No, it's restarting. Okay, let's just get out of here.
Make that
Nalfian will like.
Windows startup sound.
Oh God. Can you imagine? She just opens her mouth and that noise comes out.
The dial-up sound.
Right.
Oh.
404. Okay. He's gonna follow the path that it lays out before him, but he's also gonna re-summon his echo, having heard that obviously there's gonna be danger ahead. Does it look like there are? I'm sure there's not, because that's not how ships are made. Well, maybe. Does it look like there's might be like quicker ways to get down to the lower level?
So you can see that they're kind of the area where the wrist is pointing you, it is instructing you to take some pretty precarious shortcuts that maybe at one point in time were fully enclosed spaces, but now they're kind of like half broken open and they just sort of fall into this like this pit. You have no idea where that sort of darkness ends, but given the location you're currently in, like in the hells, dark black pits that lead to nowhere is probably not a good sign.
For sure. Got it. Okay.
That checks out.
All right. Well, I guess we just keep following it then.
Okay, all right. So the doors do shut behind you as you walk through them. And as you prepare to head to the next area, whatever awaits you within the frozen city, that is where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Woo!
So we're going to take a little break, and we will be right back. Do-do-do-do.
To finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth
The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is 1 town, 1 place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage.
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5 Blighted Warden. In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spore's eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side. So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5, Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spore's eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is 1 town, 1 place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins.
It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build, the level 5, Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spore's eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Let's go back. We're not going to talk about alien Austin Powers anymore because we're back. We're still from outer space, though, as we dive into the rest of the session, as the party is delving into the depths of the desolate and desiccated ruins, okay, I'll stop with the D words, of the Arcan species. Who knows how long they have been here for, but the party is going to get to the bottom of it, literally and metaphorically, as they hope to discover more information about the truth of the situation. But also, they want to get to the bottom of the ship so they can activate the power source or take the power source to return it to Mephistopheles. They haven't talked about it yet, so we'll have to see what they choose to do. So we're going to dive back in. As all of you move through the doorway, you begin to, like I said before the break, head deeper into this area. There was some talk over the break about specific spells potentially you wanted to activate. Are those being activated or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will summon my beast.
And I
Land
will
form. Like a Pokemon.
use my
Okay.
wing. So wings out.
And we're gonna do inspiring leader for everyone.
And I'm gonna look good.
Now he's going to put his sunglasses on. Yeah!
Hardcore.
Alright, 18 temp HP for everybody.
How much?
Thank you.
18.
18. Nice.
We leveled up, baby.
No, he will make sure like he has Echo Off out though, but I think I already that.
He fixes his hair.
They fix each other's hair, you know?
Oh, I
Each
love
other's
that.
hair.
Is it gay if you kiss your Echo?
Not in Pride Month, baby.
Gay things are notoriously not gay if they're during the game. Cancels out, you know.
Oh my God. Happy Pride Month, by the way, everybody. So, with that, Spiritual Beast comes out as well as the wings. For the land Spiritual Beast, is there anything I should keep in mind about that, Gemma?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I couldn't remember if there were any like passive effects that it had for like searching for things, or if it would just be something that you had to instruct it to do.
Oh man, its passive perception is like 12. I don't think it's doing anything there. It's just for combat, really.
Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind.
E.
Okay. All righty. So, with that, you continue onward. And go ahead and there we go. Regardless of where you are in the ship, you can feel the churning of magic, that deep thrumming sensation. It echoes throughout this entire place. And eventually, after crossing a rather narrow and dangerous ravine, where all that was really left was the framing of the walkway, none of the enclosure, you eventually do make your way into what seems to be the sort of next block in your way. As the doors open, all of you are hit with this emanation of arcane energy that doesn't deal any damage initially, but it all slams into you like a force, and you're all knocked back a step or two as whatever this room is, this room of power cores or of energy sources or just of arcane magic, you can see that it is unstable. It has been entirely destabilized, and now there are these fields of arcane energy that pulse with force and lightning, crackling all over this entire area as you enter the unstable arcane. So, while it may look pretty, it is very dangerous. These bursts of energy, they can deal some serious harm. You can see that the door on the other end of the room is kind of erratically opening and closing. With any type of teleportation magic, you could easily get to the other side of the room. But if not, you will need to traverse it in some way. You can either strong arm your way through there or try and figure out some way around it. The room is about 40 feet in length, and every 10 feet you go, you'll take a burst of that damage. How much is that?
I mean,
I don't know. You'll have to take it to see.
there's shit in my teeth. So I'll do that first. I mean, I got, what is it called?
Dimension door.
The door, yeah.
Yeah, samesies.
So that's 4 people.
And there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Plus the beast.
And a horse.
I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't Ephron also have a dimension door? Pretty sure he does. Severin, not sorry.
No, you're good. I couldn't remember if he has it.
I think he does, sorry. I always have a hard time pulling his character sheet up when his token's not up.
Hey, Joe, can you throw his token down real quick? So
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you.
But I'm 99.9% sure he has it, unless I'm wrong. Which it could be. He has dimension door.
And you're comfortable using that spell slot for him? 'Cause
Yeah.
mine's just
Listen, guys, if we can avoid taking unnecessary damage, let's do it.
Yeah, that's kind of
for
what I
real.
was thinking too. So does that cover everybody, including our aminals?
I mean, can you just... No, it is a spell slot for Lawrence, isn't it?
it is a spell slot. I can just leave him behind. It's nice for the mobility, but it's not essential that he's there.
I mean, if everyone can do dimension door, that's 2 people, right? So.
All right, but there's 5 of us plus 2 animals.
Yeah, that's 7. We have 6.
So you're telling me he can't ride through the door?
I mean, not without being at risk.
Oh, okay. No. I meant like ride through the dimension door, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, if
Come
they're
on.
mounted, does that count as 1 person? Sorry, I'm blurry. I don't fucking know why. God. Would we know if a mounted
Oh,
horse
sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me. I was reading something. So I would say, well, I did say earlier that Yorick, you counted as 1 creature for the other thing, like 1 unit. So yeah, sure. You mounted on top of your boy.
All right,
And then
everyone
Bella,
get
put
on
your little
Lawrence so we
animal
can
on your
only use
head.
1 spell slot.
I mean, I can
Hop
just
on.
bring him.
Okay. Well,
But
we
cool,
figured it out.
Cool. Next room. Let's go.
Next room. Fuck this room.
Dimension door causes
Here's a
us
challenge
to skip
next time,
another
Joe.
room that Joe set up.
No, don't say that too loud, Joe.
Okay, so with that, all of you are able to, expending resources and spell slots, which was the entire point, are able to traverse through the room, get to the exit. Easy peasy, no problem. Hopefully you don't need those dimension door spell slots later on down the line.
Mine's an item.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
well,
Fuck y'all.
Well, yeah, but isn't it just one use, Gemma?
Yeah, but it's an action.
Well, all I'm saying is you can't use it again for the rest of the thing, so hopefully you don't need it later.
Let me be confident, Joe, okay?
Let me have this, goddammit!
Let's go.
Okay. Alrighty.
It got worse. I don't know what I.
Refuse.
We need to get you voice mod
No.
too, so you can have the
Oh yeah.
like
Really
witness
far
protection.
away.
Yeah.
Man.
No, exactly. I can make crazy choices and you guys won't know it's me. How could
At
you
all.
know?
We got no clue.
Yeah.
Wait, who said that again?
Luca could
Not
have
me.
been right now
Not
and we wouldn't know.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, all of you are able to teleport through one after another, and you arrive on the other end of the room and exit safely. So, moving on from there. Okay.
Sorry, I felt like he was distracting in the middle of the street.
We all want to look at Severin now and again.
Damn.
True. So all of you make your to the other end, and once again you begin to traverse, one foot in front of the other, down deeper into this labyrinth of a ship. One thing that is quite interesting is some of these components, some of these pieces you're going through, these hallways, they seem modular to a degree, where it's almost as if the constructs that were here, they continued to build and expand this rather labyrinthine-like structure. Perhaps if an individual ever got in that wasn't supposed to be here, they would get lost and perish. Or, judging from what was said earlier, that if they don't have communication with their sort of central mind anymore, they may have just continued to build without any real rhyme or reason to stop doing what they were doing. But you all keep an eye out for more constructs, and you try your best to safely navigate the rest of the issues that all of you come across. Which brings us to the next room that all of you enter in. You see in front of you, as the doors open, there is another massive door in front of you. This one seemingly is locked. There are these complex chronomantic locks. There's looks to be like 5 of them that require synchronization. And you can see that there are these like temporal anomalies, these just motes of temporal magic moving around the room rapidly. Anytime you think you get closer to one, it seems up ending just being more far away than what it was. So you have 5 locks, and there are 5 keys in the room that need to be caught and delivered to those areas. But the question is, how do you catch time? So, you enter the room, and you see the chronostasis locks in front of you. So there are 5 motes that need to be captured and need to be placed.
Are they just like flying around? Like Harry Potter-esque?
Yeah, very much. It's just because they're like temporal anomalies, whenever you try to get closer, they just seem further away.
Even if, wow, goodness, Echonath tries to go and grab one.
Even if Echonath tries to go and grab one too, yeah.
I mean, does Nalfia not have something that can help with, like, his time items?
Let's look at the cup.
Yeah, like the cup I thought had like a slow time feature thing.
Yeah, or even like the one he got like forever ago.
I don't think I have that anymore.
Oh, yeah,
I
because
think
it's like
that one-
came part of the ship. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Is there another one we're forgetting about though? Or is
So
this-
yeah, the cuff, temporal awareness. While using this wrist cuff, you have a heightened awareness of the flow of time. And you said this is the one that has a little bit of wiggle room, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I mean, could he activate that? It does have a charge button actually up here. And just kind of see what happens. Like, can he activate that with the hope that he can figure it out to where it kind of slows the movement of these things down so he could catch them, like him and Echonaut together? I don't know if it slows it down just for him or the people around him. You see what
It
I'm
would
saying?
just affect him. I want you to make a Constitution check real quick to see if you can also have it affect Echonaut, because this is something that you'd have to use your understanding of temporal magic to do.
Would you say I could do this with advantage? Considering Nalfian has a very good understanding of at least Dunamancy and how that affects his relation to Echonaut?
Okay, I'll say considering the history the two of you have, and your echo is not a traditional echo, yeah. Avakiantage.
I'll take the first one anyway.
Okay. With a 17, I would say that activating your wrist cuff, so that would be its one use this day for the temporal slowdown. You would be able to channel that magic into Echonaut as well and activate catch two of the motes and place them to where they needed to go, leaving 3 that still need to be caught and placed. But that's all you'd be able to do before the magic of the wrist cuff wore off.
Okay, I have an idea. Is it possible that moving through the ethereal plane might not affect these time motes?
You are not sure.
Okay, because I could cast blink on myself and see if, like, while I blink out, I can, like, get to one, and then when I blink back in, I'll capture. And it lasts
That's a
for
good
a
idea.
minute, so I can try and get as many as I can in that minute. I'll try it!
Good idea.
Thank you. How does it go?
Okay. So can you drop blink in the chat for me just so I can read it? Because there is a degree of randomness to it, which is the issue.
There is, yeah. So there's a little bit of rolling involved, I think. So I didn't know how aggressive we wanted to get with the technicalities of it.
Okay. On the limit or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence in the ethereal plane at the start of your turn when the spell ends. Return to the unoccupied space of your choice at 10 feet. Vanish. If no unoccupied space is available in that range, you appear in the nearest unoccupied space, chosen at random if more than one space is equally near. This spell's in action. You can hear in the other plane you originated, cast around shades gray. You can't see anything there more than 6 feet away. You can only affect can't perceive you unless they have the ability to do so. Okay. So I would say, due to the element of randomness of it, you would need 3 successful turns in a row in the ethereal plane in order to be able to capture it, move it, and place it. And so if you ended up messing up one, it would kind of take you back a step. So yeah, York.
Joe, you were generous to let me use a nightmare for Find Greater Steed. And I didn't know this about nightmares. They have an effect called Ethereal Stride. The nightmare and up to 3 willing creatures within 5 feet of it magically enter the ethereal plane from the material plane or vice versa.
Wow.
Now, you were generous in letting me have that. If that's something Lawrence can't do, I understand, but I'd be a fool if I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, let me just double check that. If it's like the full stat block. Let's
We
see.
need Accio. That's what
We need a Seeker of great talent.
we need. Exactly.
I'll say just because Find Steed, it doesn't say that anywhere that it's like these statistics. It is just, you know, a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, a mastiff, and you choose a form as its celestial, fey, or fiend. So what I'll say is it would be more of a reduced version, so it would allow the person writing it to do that. So just one person as opposed to 3.
That seems fair.
Yeah, just because I think Find Greater Steed is different because it's from Xanathar's guide. But I'm not sure. That's yeah, in Find Greater Steed, it specifically states the creature has the statistics provided in the monster manual of the chosen form, and it does not say that in Find Steed.
Well, I'm using Find Greater Steed.
Oh, you're using Find Greater Steed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because the 4th level spell slot. That's what you were saying before about how it's high level. Okay, so then yeah, that would work as intended.
Oh, well then, fuck Blink. Taking back my 2 charges.
So you were talking about the ethereal plane, and I was like, I was reading something about that. Why does that seem familiar? Oh shit, that's right.
Okay. All righty.
I mean, that could get Yorick, Lila, and Twig in there.
Yep. So that would be the final 3 motes on top of Echo, Nalf, and Nalfians.
Awesome.
Okay. That was the wrong button. Okay. Sorry, I'm double checking one thing here real quick. And then yeah. Okay, so with that, you are able to get the other 3 motes, place them into the receptacles where they need to be, and as the doors unlock, you have made your way through the chronostasis locks. All right.
Room 2 down.
Boom.
Next.
Room 2 down.
Give us next
Did it.
room.
Saw.
Okay. Alrighty.
You good?
So yeah, yep. Sorry, I was just reading something. So with that, all of you are able to make your way through the room, and you descend down further into the remaining areas in front of you. Okie dokie. So the next area that it leads you to seems to almost be like a maintenance corridor of sort, where it is a straight line and it's about 150 feet in length. And you can see that there are a great deal of constructs in here. Except most of them seem to be powered off, shut down. There are like these large metal cables that sort of wrap over them and pull them into the wall, sort of stringing them up a bit. However, what I will say for those of you with a passive perception of 20 or higher is you can see these creatures do have some semblance of power left in them, where if moved past in a way that is less than quiet or less than stealthy, it seems as though they may lash out, or even worse, alert other constructs in the nearby area that might not be restrained that there are intruders.
So we're gonna try and sneak.
Yeah.
Can Lila, since she has her wings out, just kind of hover so she doesn't really make foot noise?
Yeah. I will say you'll still have to. I'll say you can add 2 to your stealth check as opposed to advantage.
Okay. That's fair.
Can I hover on Lawrence for the same thing?
Yeah, +2 to your stealth check.
Yes.
Lawrence
I know. Right?
is a giant glowing horse, though. But you already have disadvantage because of the heavy armor, so.
Sure do. We could enter the ethereal plane and exit it down the road.
Wait.
How many times can you do that? Is it just a thing you can just
There
do?
is not a limit according
Oh my
to
god,
the
yes.
character
Can you
stats.
take my spiritual beast too? Because that's gonna suck having to roll for them.
It's the Nightmare and 3 willing creatures.
Great.
Who's got the worst stats for that? So.
This guy right here.
Yeah,
him.
you.
I mean,
What's
I have a
Zevran's-
+6. I'm pretty
Yeah,
decent.
you're good. Mine with hovering is +5.
I have a +10.
You have a
With
+10.
advantage.
Oh, nice. What's Severin's?
I don't know. Can I have his token back? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I didn't. I'm a dumb. Thank you.
No, you're not done.
Click.
Which
stealthy
also,
side.
sorry, I move you guys here.
He has a
Okay.
+2.
So maybe take the beast and Zevran with you, and Lila will still hover for that +5.
Yeah.
Does it sound like a plan then?
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
do
down.
we want to, not to speak for you, Gemma, but do we want to drop a pass that face just to make sure we're good here?
I don't have it prepared.
Never mind, my bad.
Yeah, no. So I'm not attuned to the staff anymore, so I don't just have it.
Oh. Apologies.
Okay. We rolling for the stale?
Alrighty. So Yorick, Zevran, and Beast will go with the Nightmare into the ethereal plane, and you'll just start walking, so no need to worry about that with you guys. Then I need Lila, Twig, and Nalthian to go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
Just the one?
For right now, yeah.
Here's
Man.
hoping. Okay, that's an unnatural 20.
So Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Alrighty. So the three of you working together are able to travel about 30 feet without any of you. Well, wait a second. Okay. Nalfi and Lila, the two of you are able to make it past this sort of first junction. Twig, go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Okay. Let's see. Does 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Twig. One of the constructs does come alive, but you can see it doesn't seem to have that much energy within. So as opposed to alerting other constructs, it just sort of swipes out at you with this burst of lightning energy as you are going to take 34 points of lightning damage as it swipes into you. Bolts of lightning emerge, but then the battery sort of...
Oh, hello? Can I shadow monitor that?
Well, I can just absorb elements.
Oh, okay.
It will half it, yeah.
Okay. All right, so, yep, you would take 17 points of damage then. Okay. So then the three of you, once again, make another foray. So go ahead and make 3 more stealth checks. Each one of you make another stealth check.
Oh, I was like...
Yeah, they're same. At least it's better.
Okay. That's 22.
Okay. Through the second stretch, no problem. Third one.
How many stretches are there?
Oh my god, this is like the third natural one I've pulled.
Ooh, another unnatural 20.
Oh, just kill myself.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm a shadow martyr that one.
Okay. If it's an attack, Twig, go ahead and make a roll a d6.
Yeah, I mean, I still have absorb. I'd rather use that than shadow martyr.
Okay,
You'd
5
rather
again.
use your absorb?
Yeah, because it's better to
Okay.
mitigate damage than, just transfer it,
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah. Still lightning?
Yep, still lightning. So
Okay, absorb elements again.
much lower. You'll only take 11 points of damage this time.
And that's with the reduction?
That's with the reduction, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then I need you to make your 4th and final stealth check.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go. Oh, balancing all things. 13.
I hate my life.
Okay, Felicity and Gemma, I need both of you to make roll d6s for me. Okie dokie. Lila. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What
if it's
do you
electric, I'll absorb
You guys
elements.
just are so really good at absorbing shit. He's trying to be a hero, but
I know.
you don't need him.
We don't need no man over here now.
You don't. You don't. My bad. Keep walking.
It is lightning.
Quiet.
It is lightning, yep.
Absorb. Ugh, here.
So you will take 18 points of lightning damage. That is halved already.
Oh, thanks for the temp HP. Is gone now.
Happens.
Okay. Twig with a 6, an even number as opposed to an odd. You can see that as you walk past, you end up sort of stepping on one of the exposed cables, and there is this jolt of energy that comes into your system, and you can see that one of the constructs currently strung up on the wall, its eyes, the lidded eye sort of shoots open, the metal like scraping back as this like light emerges out of its eye, centered right on you, and it says, "Intruder, intruder, intruder," just on repeat over and over and over and over again. The rest of the constructs, their eyes begin to open all around, and these red lights begin to aim not only at you now, Twig, but you can also see they're aiming towards your entire group. The constructs on the walls, they're unable to move, like they can't get off, but it seems as though in the next room, the constructs that are there will be aware of you coming in.
Look, if we're in the fourth one, like the fourth stretch, can we just like book it then into the next room instead?
Yeah,
of, like,
you can.
waiting for them to shoot more lasers at
Yeah,
us
the
and
only
stuff?
issue is now the robots, the constructs in the next room will know you're coming.
Okay.
So you
well
can
then,
easily, you're already at the end,
Lila
you can run past.
will Scoop up Twig and fly through the door. I'm sure Nalfian's fast enough. Ethereal plane people, I trust you'll make it. So.
Okie dokie. So with that, we, as all of you run deeper into the area, let me go ahead and make sure all that is right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. You can see in front of you, oh my goodness. The area widens out. No longer is it this tiny corridor. It is a large railway, not railway, this elevated platform that wraps around this oval-shaped room. You can see an exit on the right-hand side all the way around the railway. However, you can see the doors slam shut as all of you enter, because the constructs that are here notice you. Two of them you recognize from the previous room, the Septon Modron, which was this lightning one here. Also, you see another one of the Decton Modrons. But you see two additional types now. You can see one that is quite large, about the size of a smaller giant. But you can see they have these large sort of dome-shaped heads with these tendrils that come out the bottom where they walk like upright squids, but entirely mechanized pieces. As you see an Octon Modron.
Oh, they're kind of cute. No, that's crunchy.
Yeah.
And then finally, you see an incredibly large one at the back end of the room, currently sitting in what looks to be some type of reactor or power core. Definitely not the one you're looking for, as it seems to be just providing power to this area, not necessarily to anything else. As you see, it has got these like massive like pylons of energy coming out of the side, and it is huge. I mean, as big as like the biggest giants, which are storm giants. Massively tall. I mean, even with its like legs embedded into this power generator, it's probably still 20 feet tall from the waist up. As you see a Hexton Modron.
Oh, big skelly.
So there are 4 of them in here. You can see the Octon Modron, who is the squid-like one, is near what looks to be some type of console or mechanism, and it seems as though they were the one who closed the door. As I move you here. So
This is a fun space. This is the big boy.
Yeah. So you can see the 2 individuals right here just patrolling the path. The Octon Modron, this is the console. The door in, let me go ahead and draw some arrows just so you can see them. The door in is right here. The door out is right here. It's just on the opposite side. However,
we have to kind of.
The door out is currently locked. That's locked. 4 lines means locked.
Is this space right here accessible or no?
Yep. Yeah, you can go down these stairs right here, or you can jump down. It's about a 50-foot drop, though, so you would take some damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
But we can push things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. However,
They can also drop.
as these constructs begin to approach you, as we prepare for combat would have been avoidable, but sadly losing out on the surprise round you maybe would have gotten. That is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session as we wait with anticipation for the next session of Isles of Iverion. Very excited. The next session, sadly, will be from my the house that my wife and I will be staying at in the interim. So that's cool. I said my wife like Kayla's not here. My bad. Well, I was just used to saying it for Salamander because I said it for Salamander Coast last week or on Tuesday.
We all know who I am.
That's true. That's true. Good thing Karen Kessler's not here. Your wife?
I've never met this man before in my life. Couldn't help.
Okay, so with that, this isn't Twitch, so thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.